Hi everyone, I'm Aim. How are you today? I hope that you have a good day. In every video, I will bring the best things in life for you. Not long ago, a junior from the class of 94 gave me a call. Her voice was trembling. She said she felt lost and afraid. She told me, I can't believe I'm already in my 3rd year of college. 4th year is coming soon, and graduation feels just around the corner. But when I look back at the past 3 years, I can't even remember what I've really done. I didn't study seriously. I never had a proper relationship. I only joined clubs half-heartedly. It feels like I fail at everything, like I'm just not good at anything. How am I supposed to face graduation next year? Being like this? She went on to say that she's surrounded by amazing people. A senior who's been traveling and taking photos since her 1st year, now writing for travel magazines. A classmate who went on exchange to an Ivy League school in sophomore year, now pursuing grad school in the US. And even someone from her own year who started a design studio in their 3rd year, now doing well in a few successful projects. And me, she said, I feel like I don't have any talents. I'm just invisible in a crowd. She confessed she didn't know what to do after graduation. The major she's studying isn't even something she likes. Like that, after the entrance exam, I just randomly picked a major, a school. I never thought that one simple decision could end up deciding my whole life. It envies people who have clear goals, whether they follow their major or boldly switched careers. At least they know what they are doing. But her, she doesn't even have an answer. She's afraid that it's already too late to start anything. She said, ever since I turned 20, it feels like time has been on fast forward. There are so many things I want to try, to experience, to explore, but it feels like there's never enough time. I'm scared I just rush through life and never fulfill a single dream. She wished she could turn back time, give herself more space to think, to choose, to plan, to live a better life. But here's the thing. You're only 20. Why are you so afraid of being late? If at 20 you already think time is unfair, what about those who are 30, 40, 50, and even 80? Where do they go to ask for more time? Who do they complain to? The truth is, as long as you're willing, it's never too late. There are people who return to study for college entrance exams at 30, just to fulfill a childhood dream. There's a man named Sam Bryant from Georgia, who started working out in his 40s and trained for 27 years straight. Now, he can lift 400 pounds. There's a Japanese grandpa named Haile Lasco, who started learning to paint at 80 and became a recognized artist at 98. He used to be a printer. After retiring in the 90s, he began painting with Microsoft Paint on Windows 95. What started as a hobby turned into exhibitions and eventually sales. So why are you afraid of being too late? Compared to them, you're still so young. If being afraid actually helped, then what's the point of trying? If fear alone could fix things, then we could just lie in bed every day, whispering to ourselves, I'm scared, I'm afraid it's too late, and somehow expect life to sort itself out. But let me ask you, if you're scared, will doesn't stop setting. Will your thesis write itself? Will creation vanish into thin air? Will jobs magically fall into your lap? And buses make room for you in the morning rush hour? Will someone step in and take care of everything for you just because you're afraid? My friend, can you stop being so adorably naive for a moment? Fear is one of the most useless things in the world. It doesn't solve problems. It doesn't protect you. All it does is stir up breathlessness and pressure. Sometimes fear is like a spring that bounces back with no warning. It throws your whole life off balance. The more you fear you're running out of time, the more time slips away. The more you fear messing up, the more likely it is you will. It's like Murphy's Law. Anything that can go wrong will go wrong. And the more energy you put into dreading something, the more power you give it to come true. So ask yourself, if fear does nothing but make things worse, do you really want to keep holding on to it? The truth is, you're not afraid. You're just impatient for success. You grew up on stories of child prodigies and young geniusness, like Alexander the Great, Mozart, or modern stars like Alexandr Wang, Kylie Jenner, Lucy Gore, and somewhere deep down, you thought, maybe that should be me. You want it all while you're still young. Time, money, talent, recognition. If you're a student, you want to be top of your class, the star of every club, everyone's favorite. If you started working, you want a thriving career, loyal friends, a stress-free job with a great salary, kind colleagues, a goofy boss, a loving partner, supportive parents, and friends who always have your back. Because if you had all that, maybe then you wouldn't be afraid anymore. But have you ever considered the people you admire, the ones who seem to shine so effortlessly, what kind of darkness they had to work through, how much work they had to put in, how many silent nights they had to endure to get where they are? If you haven't ever learned how to work steadily yet, why are you trying to sprint? It's not that you can't dream big, but dreams require patience, and progress takes time. Step by step, one day at a time, little by little, until you become the person you truly want to be. Zhang Ailing once said, "Fame should come early." That one sentence lights a fire in so many young hearts, but life doesn't always follow a fast track. The road must still be worked one step at a time. We feel afraid because the road ahead is long and full of unknowns. We're scared because it feels like we're falling far behind. And deep down, we're terrified that we may never become the person we always dream of being. But the truth is, that's okay. As long as you're still willing to try, as long as you're still open to change, it is never too late. Not ever. There are two phrases I love dearly. One is, the days ahead are long. It speaks of a kind of quiet faith, the belief that time will have us grow into better versions of ourselves, that every effort we make will be rewarded, as long as we keep showing up. What the future holds, let time decide. Our job is simply to stay ready, to wait for the wind meant for us, and when it comes, we open our wings and fly. In that moment, every fear, every disappointment, every self-doubt will be left behind. The second phrase is, great strength comes from deep preparation. It's a reminder that all the efforts you're making today, even if no one sees it, is laying the groundwork. One day, it will let you rise and shine with ease. Think of those ancient stories, the bird who tried to fill the sea, or the old men who moved mountains. They didn't succeed because they were strong. They succeeded because they were persistent. They didn't give up because they believed there is always time for those who keep going. You, too, need to believe that one day your quiet determination will speak louder than all your fears. So don't be afraid. Every one of us goes through confusion, doubt, and uncertainty. But the darkness never lasts forever, and the light always finds a way. Unless the universe explodes, the earth falls apart, war breaks out, or time truly runs out, then yes, maybe it's too late. But until that happens, you still have time. You always do. Thank you so much for listening to me.